Well, good morning. It's late morning, and it's the 3rd of February. And I'm here at the Blue Mountain Shelter. As I was coming up to it, I thought back to 2 years ago, and I could actually remember the layout of this particular shelter. You know, a lot of times shelters, one looks like another one, but this one's a little bit different with the cooking area right out front. And it has this marvelous overlook down into the valley there. And I remember this particular shelter from 2 years ago, and the day I had hiking that day. I'd started the day at Unicoi Gap, and there were 6 or 8 through hikers with me there in the hostel overnight. And in the morning, temperature was just a little bit below freezing, and there was fog, and every other through hiker stopped and didn't go out. I went out, and I had one of, because they were worried about the temperature, and oh, it's too cold, and I went out, and it was one of the best days hiking I've ever had in my life. It ended up snowing, a little light dusting of snow just wafting in on this very, very light breeze, so that it coated the west side of every twig, every rib in the bark, every rough spot on the trail. And so everything just stood out in relief of dark and light, and going around every bend was just a visual delight every single day. So I think of this segment of trail, which I'm going to be doing today, with very, very fond memories. So have a little light dusting on the ground right now, but as you can see, sunny skies, and it looks to be a good day. I'm going to probably hike another 10 miles or so and go to a different shelter, but I hope you're having a great day. Na 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 na. Yeah, here I am at Chattahoochee Gap, and you see that. I don't know if you can see that blue blaze trail going down there. That goes to a spring, from which comes the Chattahoochee River. That's the source of the Chattahoochee River. So for those of us who are of a certain age, that was a movie that defined our attitudes towards Georgia, I think, unfairly, but there it is. And I remember coming here when I was 20 years old, first section of the AT that I ever did, and I went down that trail, and I made sure that I drank some water out of the spring from which the Chattahoochee River comes. I'm not going to do that this time. This place also has another significance for me in my memory, and that is, as I mentioned before in the video clip that I did from the top of Blue Mountain, I came down here 2 years ago, and the sun was just sort of setting off in that direction, and it lit up Blue Mountain back there. And that mountain, so all the flecks of snow had been drifting in and hitting that side of every tree and every leaf on Blue Mountain. And it looked for all the world like a snowy Alp. But yet I knew from where I was standing and how the snow was accumulating that when I got there, sure enough, there would be hardly any snow at all on the ground. It was just hitting this side of the tree and this side of every leaf. So it was completely white. I'm gonna have to look up that photo that I took. But very good memories here of Chattahoochee Gap. So sun's, yeah, it's getting on into the afternoon, so I better get going. Some people don't like hiking in the snow. Yeah, when it's deep snow, I don't like it either. But when it's a little spit of snow here and it's, you know, around freezing, it brings joy to my heart. And it's not uncomfortable. Not when you're hiking, not when you're moving. Yep. This is a good time of year to go hiking, at least down south.